J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Oh man, another interesting day. They just keep coming left and right. You can't go wrong with it. So let's see here. We're going to change it up a little bit. I know the thing said we are going to get to the Vincent. We are getting to the Vincent stuff today. I'm also going to bring Simon on, and he's going to teach me about Rev Desu. I think that's how you say his name. So that should be interesting. Let me get myself up on screen, my little wiggler, and then we'll break it out here. Boop. So if you've been on X today, you've seen that 8-bit Eric decided that he was gonna dox me. All seriousness, it's not a dox, but he did think that this was going to be some big, like, I don't know, scare for me. Boom, there it is, guys. Now you all know what I look like, the hideous creature that I am. Oh man, I don't think it went the way he wanted to. This is from my stream when I first began, right? When I was first playing. This looks like I was actually watching a video. I don't remember. Because I watched videos. I kind of switched between watching videos and let me get myself on screen. My little wiggler. Almost a great clip. Yeah, I guess I gotta watch what I say sometimes. But anyways, yeah, we had looks like, oh, hold on. We got join, boop. Hello. What's going on, man? We were just talking about my docs here.
Wait, what?
Oh, 8-bit here. Let me share screen with you.
Yeah, okay.
8-bit thought that he was going to get smart, and he posted my picture on
Wow,
yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Fucking lame.
I don't even know that that was you until now. Yep, that's me. This is like I knew this was going to happen, and I didn't really care because I mean it's just my face, right? This is from back when I used to stream with a camera. It just came to be easier to do it with whoa, calm down, Rev. We're going to get to you in a second. It just became easier to do the wiggler, not worry about the camera. I have to use a green screen because of where I stream. But yeah, he thought it was going to get him a buck, and then our buddy here, old damaged.
Oh, good old damage sector.
Yeah.
Coming in with
Contraband
trouble.
check. What are these?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know how they got there.
Well, I think you do know.
No. Derek was in here earlier. He was making the beds. I was in the job. You guys are Nazis, man! You're freaking Nazis!
Oh
God.
I love damage sector and the way he does his memes, man. Like,
Oh God, it's always funny. And this started with this Roblox thing. 8-bit, I guess, tried to bring Alyssa Mercante into the Roblox block scandal, and over a message that she did, and or over an article that she did about that Dress to Impress game that's been around on Roblox forever. Let's go ahead and move this over here now. Boop. And
basically just told him, oh, well, she's not gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Post your image. What a fucking loser, man.
Yeah, it was kind of lame, but
Yeah, the juicy part. Just letting you know, I haven't watched this video myself because I'm not going to fucking give Rev any of my fucking ad revenue because.
Fair enough. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Entertain Damage and whoever else is in chat for just a second.
Well, hold up. I have to actually pull up the freaking like stream that you're doing and mute my audio. So hold up.
Yeah, sure thing.
Can you do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be.
You know, fellas, I'm not that good of an entertainer when it comes to live streams. Hold up. Let me just mute this real quick. Be fun if the chat could actually appear. I love it when my freaking computer like decides, oh yeah, and we're not going to show you the chat screen and shit. Fucking hell, man. Hey, live chat, can you pop up?
It's all right, bud. I'm back.
For whatever reason, like the messages aren't even appearing on my part. I'm trying to open up the live chat on YouTube, and it's not opening. It's just like blank.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's see.
Fashion YouTube interface.
Yep. Yep. Let me put in, I'm gonna change the title real quick to learning about Rev. How do you spell his Desu?
Yeah, it says Desu, Desu.
Gotcha. Yeah, I realized I got into the garage and I didn't have anything to drink, and it's a cool 90 degrees. So
Lovely.
all right, let's kick this pig, right? Let's. So, can you see it? You got it on screen.
I got on the.
So, what was this? What was this in reference to again? God, I'm getting
This was
old.
regarding the whole fucking like thing with Anna Valens basically getting like her sponsorship taken away a few days ago.
Oh yeah. All right.
Savvy and Dragon's Treasure had a little something to say about it, but yeah, that's regarding that.
Okay. Well, let's listen here, see what we got. If you're sitting in chat right now, like the stream, please. It's the most minor thing you can do if you like what's going on. In fact, if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. I don't mind that either. And if you want, you can subscribe, of course. Help me out, get me to a 100, my next goal. But let's go ahead and watch and learn about Rev. I've seen him, like I've maybe watched one or two videos from him, but it's never been like this child's face with a male voice coming out just bothers me.
You get used to it once you
best describe.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Let's go.
In many different ways, how it started versus how it's going, you reap what you sow, or even the classic, you mess around and you find out. We're of course referring to a situation involving a VTuber who has a long history of going after other people's sponsorships, now losing a sponsorship themselves. Now, a lot of people will not feel sorry for you when that comes around to bite you. But anyways, we're talking about...
Hold on. Hey, Joyster, no, you're good. It wasn't really a dox. I'm being a little over the top with it. It's just my picture that was already out on my stream that they pulled up. I knew it was eventually going to happen, but it was kind of funny. We won. I remind that. Oh man! But anyways. We're learning about Rev, so sit back and enjoy, bud.
Valens. This is someone we've talked about before, especially a few months ago, when they launched a life ruination campaign against the VTuber Kirsha. They are a journalist here, and they made...
Did he say a life? A life?
Ruination.
Life ruination.
He can't even proper fucking English, man.
Yeah.
Shut up, Shut up. Life ruination. Yeah, okay. Citing her actual words and shit she actually said. Oh yeah, that's citing launching a life ruination fucking campaign against her. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. It's. I remember reading the article. So this was something that I covered, was Kirsha's kind of cancellation, and yeah, I read the article and it was just. Now, I will say I didn't agree with the fact that it was just a thing towards the sponsorship of hers, which I don't agree with. Right? I'll always say I don't agree with going after sponsors. But yeah, there was nothing in there that was like made up. You could go to the clips and find the clips of her saying these things very openly.
On stream and just find it, and then
yeah,
idiots that were saying, "Oh, but she was just citing the Prime Minister of the UK."
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's your point? She's still agreeing with fucking with white supremacist talking points and great replacement theory bullshit. Congrats. That's not the own you think it is, bud.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing I watch a lot of I say edgy commentary guys, right? Queeman, Chud Logic, and all those guys. And there's a difference between being the like edgy guy and then talking about a subject openly, and then straight up just saying things because they're edgy to try and get views. And this is very obviously what Kirsch does. And the way she talks in it, it wouldn't surprise me that, yeah.
I wouldn't even call it edgy. I think she actually genuinely believes in half the bullshit she says.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe it's you say it enough and people are going to start believing it, right?
Yep.
Multiple articles going after Kirsha, accusing them of all of the ists and phobes they could think of, while actively targeting her sponsorships in an attempt to get those sources of income removed from Kirsha. Now, today we're talking about a different sponsor, the one that Anna was trying to team up with, Waifu Wares. It's a smaller company. As you can see, they make all kinds of different VTuber and anime related merch. Now, Anna, earlier yesterday, announced this on Twitter, saying, "Very proud to announce I am now an official affiliate partner with Waifu Wares UK, and use the code, blah, 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 blah." Now, a lot of people looked at this, and they started sharing many different things that Anna has posted over the years, and basically saying, do you want to work with this individual who also has a history of going after other people's sponsorships? A lot of the things people are sharing are things that are just open and available. Like, if you remember from the last time we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is so fucking gay. Because open and available. You mean she did the exact same fucking thing with Kirsha and her bullshit that was open and available, and didn't make up any bullshit in her articles, and fucking Kirsha decided to go after Vice and try to fucking sue them.
Yeah, it was.
But then it was a fucking cancel culture campaign. It was they were the brigading. It was a cancel culture campaign. Like, this is so fucking lame, because this is how these idiots work. When it happens to somebody that they like, or someone that affiliate aligns with their fucking bullshit value, it's cancel culture. But when it happens to somebody who isn't on their side and who opposes them, they're just making people aware, sharing information that's out there in the open.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Anna did as well. It's like, come on, man, fuck.
Yeah, it's just basically, oh well, they did it, so we're doing it back. It's it's clear cancel culture. They just don't want to admit it because it's against the right target.
It's cool when we do it, but it's not cool when the other side does it. It's like, for the guys who are claimed to be like anti-cancel culture, they're very pro fucking cancel culture. Let's just get that out of the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
This individual, they have this audio clip that a lot of people, probably millions at this point, have heard of, where as a trans person, they share their fantasy about rounding up cis girls and then putting them into breeding facilities to abuse them over and over again. Now, I've seen a lot of this person's defenders saying, oh, it's just, it's rage bait, it's an edgy joke, or it's an edgy fantasy, whatever. But keep in mind, Anna's the same.
Okay. This is another point that they talk about. It's clearly.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Anna did come out and say that it was a bait. I don't buy her excuse for this, because it was very flimsy and very fucking bullshit at that point. It's like, why would you even say that in the first place? Her excuse was basically, she was rage baiting. She was saying this outrageous shit because this was happening during a time where everybody was like losing their collective shit, and you have to be off the fucking rails to believe it to actually be true. It's like, no, that's a fucking dumb excuse. Like, your excuse was bullshit. You said some stupid shit. Fucking own it.
Yeah, I mean, she said it's the same situation as like Kirsha, where she said a bunch of incredibly unhinged shit that makes her sound like a pedo, and now she's upset that they're using all that crazy unhinged shit against her, right? Like this isn't.
But again, the shit that Anna cited wasn't even like stuff that was actually made her sound like a pedo, or that you could say it sounded like obvious rage bait. The shit that Anna cited was shit that was actually, yeah, that's probably what she actually believes in.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
That's the key difference here. Like you can make this bullshit argument that what she said was rage bait. Personally, I think it's a dumb. Her excuse regarding that is fucking dumb. It makes no sense. And honestly, just you said some out of pocket shit. So now you gotta live with it.
That's right.
You shouldn't have fucking like rage baited that hard. You little went overboard there, sweetie.
Yeah, and now you're paying for it with those consequences.
But it's also funny that this motherfucker is out here saying, like, I want to hear the rest. I want to see if he brings up all the fetish art bullshit because I want to throw a few jabs at Rev regarding that.
All right.
A person who only in April of this year released an article trying to accuse Vialore, the VTuber group, of catering to pedophiles because one of their VTubers has a lolly model. So clearly, they're trying to justify their own fantasies on one end, but trying to cancel other people over fictional content. Like, it's very, very inconsistent. And then we have this right here, which none of the supporters of Anna will ever address in any sort of a way. Back in 2020, during the heights of Fall Guys, they made an entire article documenting their experience with this game, where they rigged an adult toy on themselves in a way that would make it activate whenever they came into contact with other players. Now, right off of the bat, you're putting other players in a situation where they're not consenting.
That's such a... All right, this is an absolutely unhinged, crazy thing, right? I get it.
Yeah, this, even her excuse when she came out to like talk about it, it said it was rigged to her chest or whatever. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why? Like, this is why I think Anna honestly is already kind of like a fucking dumbass in and of herself. Like, she really isn't any better than Kershey. She's basically like the fucking the extreme side of that, but on the left.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I personally don't think. And if anybody had written these articles about Kershey, if it wasn't fucking Anna, if it had been anybody who had written it, it would have probably flown a little bit better with most people.
Yeah, well,
granted, Sims would have been Sims and would have called it cancel culture anyways. But for most people, they wouldn't have been able to to bring up their past as dirt for the person. If you will.
Well, I get it. Being a father, this shit, definitely at the beginning of this thing, I'm like, wow, this person Anna is unhinged, everything she does.
She really is unhinged, and to some extent, I really don't get why the fuck Nyara affiliates with her, because legit, it's like her excuse. I guess because she's trans, but again, at time Nyara as of late has kind of been losing the plot to some degree.
Yeah, I've noticed.
With some of her recent takes, but I'm not going. I know he brings her up in this video, and that's when I want to bring that up later on. I haven't watched the whole thing. All I know is that he brings her up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, they're going to use people against each other, which they get upset when someone does that to them, right? You bring up one of the people that's done something wrong, or things like, oh well, I'm not connected to him. We're just friends. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When I fucking put Rev on blast in his wife's stream and asked him, hey, why the hell don't you ever talk about Grums? I only cited him once. No, bitch, you cited him multiple times and have defended him on Twitter multiple fucking times. You are not just fucking moots with this guy. You two talk to each other. Shut the fuck up. You're aware of the shit that he's doing. Mm-hmm. Be quiet, man.
Yeah. Kamoji said, this is a nothing burger. And I think I agree where she's coming from on that. Or he. I don't remember what Kamoji is. Anyway, when it comes to this particular thing and you talking about it being gross, what they're saying with is consent. It doesn't make any sense. There's not a single player on the platform that knows what's going on in Anna V's house, right? So no one knew this was going on. Once it got out of the public, or if she streamed it, which I've never seen anything about the stream, then yes, it becomes unhinged, but it's not the same thing as like, raping a child or anything like that.
You'll have to remember she's very prominent in the NSFW scene. So that's like always when somebody's very prominent in the NSFW scene, they tend to use that a lot against them.
Yeah. All right.
To sexual activity, right? And you go a step further, this is Fall Guys, a game that has a very large child base of players. So you're not just putting random players into.
Okay, bro, get to the fucking point. Can you speed him up, please?
Yeah.
He's just wasting my fucking time at this point.
He talks slow like fucking Smash.
19-minute video, just fucking bring him up like 1.50 or something. Like, Jesus Christ.
Boop.
Disgusting situation. You're doing this to children as well. Now,
you see that focus on children? That's just unhinged. Like it's not. This particular instance, while disgusting and gross as hell, is not like he's bringing up the children, not because he gives a shit, but because he wants to make Anna look like a pedo, right? And again, Anna did this to her fucking self. She gave them this ammo to do it against her, and she sounds like a weird freak anyway. But yeah, this is just, they don't really give a shit about this.
Now, of course, a lot of people were sharing these publicly available things to waifu wares early yesterday morning, and it seems like they made a decision very quickly. But during those hours, Anna made this tweet mocking someone, basically saying it's for stuff like that you lose journalism gigs and other future opportunities.
Fucking pause it. Fucking Binted. This guy is suspected to be fucking Uzagi Kalamari, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
It's fucking pedo. An actor, the one that Dragon's Treasure works with, it sponsors. It's suspected. There's no confirmation yet, but this Binted fucking account is a fucking dipshit that basically has a massive hate boner for Binted.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this guy's off the fucking rails too. It's like, I don't know if it's true, if the user is actually Uzagi Kalamari, but if it is, it would be so fucking funny because this guy, like, if you actually do any digging on who Uzagi Kalamari is, he is. If you think Kershi's bad, you think Anna Valen's bad, this guy is fucking like 10 times worse. He's an actual pedophile.
I mean, I've become strangely addicted to looking up these weird characters in the VTuber sphere, so I may get to that point at some point.
I'll send you a video of one of my moots that actually made a video covering it. Did a pretty good job at it too. I'll send it to you in a bit. Let me just
feed the pig. That's a good point, that while you're looking for it, if you ever want me to cover some kind of content, I do have a Discord. It's down in the description below, so always come down. We're welcome anybody. It's still very small, of course, but there's an area in there called Feed the Pig. Drop any content in there, and if it catches my interest, then we'll pick it up and we'll watch it. And I watch all sorts of things. Like, we may end up watching what is it called? So we've been watching fucked up video games with all the collective shout stuff, like 177 and some of the other ones, and some of the wads from from Doom wads. So we'll go there. If you ever have a chance, check out Den of Tim's streams. That dude, his guests are insane. I'll hop in your Discord, buddy. Hey, thanks. Yeah, drop me a link to it. I'll take a look at it. Or especially if you have a video of someone covering them, and we'll go through there. But yeah, I mean, let's read this. No one in media actually cares about all the random Twitter nonsense that goes on here. Yes and no. I mean, there's a lot of people who believe that, yeah, you've probably seen him adding you on Twitter. He's retarded. Has he added me? Really? Oh, man, I'll have to look him up. Den of Tim's. Oh, hold on. This guy streams? Den of Tens? The one who says he's got like dirt on me? Wait. See how much I pay attention to names. Oh yeah. This guy who is incredibly soy. Den of Thames. I didn't even realize he streamed.
There you go.
177.
I will be putting it in the server real quick.
That's funny. Yeah. 8-Bit Eric's pal. He's about to. Oh, is he about to drop some stuff on me?
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Where did he?
100 something. Dude, who the fuck is this guy?
Let me find this. Let me find the tweet, dude. It's funny. It's him, and he showed up one day in one of the chats that we were going on about and said he was going to bring somebody in who was going to take care of me. He's getting ready to stream. Oh, he's getting ready to stream. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, here it is. So, and he said something like, so he added, what's her fucking name? You know, Lynx from Locale Live?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, she's well known. She was like a producer on Locale Live or something like that. You're cool with Lynx? I've talked to her. So he added her because I had called him a fetal alcohol syndrome kid, and he got really sore, and he was like, what do you think about this, Lynx? And she was like, well, I think it's disgusting. And I was like, so why did he at you? And I talked to her, and she's like, well, I actually have it. And I was like, well, that's super gross of him, because you know that you had nothing to do with this. And we chatted back and forth about it, and then we both started making fun of him. But anyways, so at that point he said he made some comment about being like, I don't know, he had some stuff on me. And then today he made this one. Oh, trust me, your career is going to rest in peace soon, thanks to the help of, well, you'll learn soon. All right, buddy.
Mr. Odie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoops. That was a different. Yeah, I laughed at it. I mean, I just stay making fun of.
Back to soy twink boy over here.
Yeah. Let's get back to the to Rev. Wrong one.
Dismiss that, saying no one in media actually cares about all the random Twitter nonsense that goes on here. People look at the crazy YouTube videos about me and immediately assume that I have crazy obsessive haters, not that I'm an evil and bad person.
His dad was in the indie wrestler, so he thinks he's respected in the wrestling business. Okay. All right.
My dad was
Yeah.
respected in wrestling. Fucking go. My dad worked in Nintendo type of excuse. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right.
Boy.
Oh, your dad was worked for Blizzard. Cool. So,
well, I hope he enjoyed the breast milk.
Yeah, right. I partially disagree with Ava's statement here. Like, no one cares. Yeah, sometimes yes, but things can get into the point where they do care, right? But let's keep going.
Especially when you're out here saying like unhinged shit. Especially when you're like already like extremely controversial and say really crazy shit.
Yeah, it can get out in the world and affect you.
Yeah.
I wrestled at Blizzard for 7 years. Oh man. Oh, you're cool with Review Tech USA? Yeah, I've been seeing 8-Bit go back and forth with them. Anyways, I'm going to go watch Den of Tim's. I guarantee he'll talk about both of us. All right, brother. We'll talk to you later.
On a life ruination campaign for weeks and honestly for months at this point, trying to rip away sponsors from Kirsha, trying to cancel her, and doing this to other people.
Sponsors. There was one. She mentioned one sponsor. They didn't bend.
They didn't even bend. They didn't bend. It's like, well, what are you getting at?
Yeah, and then the gaming company dropped her. The gaming devs dropped her, and then she brigaded them. So,
as well, you can see
well, the gaming company. Oh,
that indie game.
And then she went and brigaded it against them because they dropped her. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Classic tactic of dismissing all the criticism against them as crazy. It's all just crazy. There's no reason to check into it. But they claim no one cares about what happens around here. Well, apparently, WaifuWares does. And in the hours after announcing their affiliate,
You mean like you do, Rev? Like you do all the time when you constantly call anybody who criticizes you and has valid criticism obsessive? Like, oh, come on, dude. You're not going to fucking throw that bullshit fucking argument into people's face of dismissing criticism when you basically reverse name search yourself on people's accounts to dismiss them if they talk a lot about you and criticize you a lot. Like, shut the fuck up, man. You are actually not in a position to even run your mouth on that.
I mean, yeah, and that's something you see a lot around this group. Crime Boss still strong without Kirsch. Going strong without Kirsch. Is it good?
Were they ever actually that good? Like, were they ever strong? That's the thing, though. Their game, I believe, released a mediocre reception.
Yeah.
Even when it did come out, it's like,
oh no, that was the wrong one. Yeah, it wasn't doing great as like an indie. Like there was definitely a boost. Is it Crime Boss Rockay City?
Yeah, Rockay City.
Rockay City. Oh, it's a $1.99 game. It's an all right game. See, I can always count on Kimoji. She plays like tons. Mixed reviews.
He or is she?
I think he's a he. I think it's a he.
I'm pretty sure he's a he too.
I'm pretty sure he's a he. He may not want to say in chat.
He's an it.
He's an it until Kimoji is a very interesting person in general. They got some of the payday people to help the game with the game and content releases. Yeah, I see it's got quite a few like character packs and things like that. So it's still going. They did a July recap. They put out the last thing they put out was July 2022. So, I mean, it's an indie title. They're hit or miss on if they're going to do well, even if they're a good game. Sometimes they come out later and end up being a hit. Like it's a shadow hit. The game's been out for months, and then someone just picks it up.
Power World.
Yeah, Power World. Exactly. All right, back to this.
Anna was let go. They say this: we would like to clarify that we are not affiliated with Anna Valens, and we're unaware of any past events.
Yeah, it's called classic.
They may have been involved in. When reviewing potential participants, we base our checks on recent activity and profiles rather than conducting an extensive deep dive into historical matters. Now, if you look around, they would try to clarify what's going on here later, a couple hours after WaifuWare's announcement, sharing that they were invited to join the collaboration program at 10:45 a.m. yesterday, and they were given a code to use, and people could get a discount from the website. Looking through WaifuWare's various applications, they said they're an affiliate, so if they're an affiliate, they just had a code, basically. But it sounds like they're going to the next step, possibly getting some merch or whatever. But the way this company, a lot of smaller companies work, is basically you've got to kind of do all the groundwork. You have to pay.
And here's my thing with this. Who fucking cares? I mean, okay, she was getting a sponsorship with these people, but why is it so important to ruin Ava's sponsorship?
Well, because it's brigading. It's cancel culture. You know how these idiots work. They don't care if they cancel the people they don't like. They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, there's no bad tactics, only bad targets.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the part that annoys me so much with these losers. Like, they don't practice what the fuck they preach.
Oh, no, absolutely not. They'll cry cancel culture the moment that it's happening to them to get sympathy and bait. And then after that, they'll... Look at his little fucking hissy fit that he threw when Makeshift decided to drop his ass and, by association, his wife. Then they decide to actually go and actually reinstate his wife, and she said no. At that point, I would have just said just drop her too, because she's kind of a cunt as well. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. When you're in the space that these people are in, it's commentary essentially. It's just a different type of commentary. You're going to have a harder time finding sponsors like this because you are going to say things like, the way I talk, I don't know that I'm ever going to see a sponsorship like any of these have, just because I kind of can get very controversial. I'm going to say things that aren't kosher. I'm going to give my opinion. So
that's the thing.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Rev has also lost a bunch of sponsors as well. Like Makeshift is just one of them, but I used to see him like have Hello Fresh sponsors in his videos, but you don't see. I haven't seen him have a HelloFresh sponsor in God knows how long. So I don't even know if they're still affiliated with him.
Yeah, I mean,
decided to drop them.
Yeah, I mean it's just part of it, right? Hey Blake, whoop, wrong button. Hey Blake, how you doing today? It's been interesting. Welcome. We're going to be watching Rev for a little while, and then I may have to tear into an old friend of mine again because the new video he just wrote just made is pretty bad. All right, well, let's keep trucking along.
Manufacturing, whether it's a shaker or something, they're just putting it on there for you and then shipping it to people. So this is like a very kind of low grade sort of collaboration here where it's really mostly on the person trying to work with the company, and the company's just kind of putting it all together.
You mean like you and Makeshift, like you and Uwu Market, like me and how I self-publish on Amazon? Yeah, okay, dude, we know how the fucking thing works. We don't need to know the fucking details. Get on with it.
Fair. And it sounds like this is a small company anyway, so I doubt Ava was making like buku bucks off of this thing.
Buku buck off of it, exactly. Like me with my books and how honestly it's like not a very lucrative business within the first 10 years of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's if this business even survives.
For Amazon, yeah. And for that one, and even more because it's a small one.
Yeah.
Looking through their application process, they pretty much, like they said, just check your main social media accounts and they check like the most recent activity, which can lead to a lot of issues, as you can see. But that's the framework we're working with today.
Oh my God, yeah. Like they checked, like Makeshift checked yours and how you were getting fucking blasted for your bullshit fucking take regarding Christianity and trans people being groomers. Yeah. Good job, Rev. Good job at describing yourself right there, mate.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing too. He's also talking like he's trying to say like, well, almost like they should do better research into the people. These people don't.
That's the thing, and this is the part that pisses me off about Rev. He says, "Oh, they should do more research into these people." He doesn't do his own fucking research, and when people fucking about the people that he fucking cites, the people that he covers, the people that he supports, and when people call him out on it, oh, I only cited him once. Oh, why the fuck are you so obsessed with me? Just because I cited him and support him on certain things doesn't mean I support everything he does. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You fucking cited a scammer. God knows how many times on your fucking channel and never once told your fucking audience that his little crowdfunding project might actually be a scam and to warn your viewers that you maybe don't donate to his crowdfunding campaign because chances are you're not going to get a game and you're never going to see your money again. It's like, come on, man.
I love how angry you get at Rev. It's funny to watch on X. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They're very willing to not talk about the people that are a problem on their side. And I mean, this could be prevalent anywhere, right? Where people,
yeah, but that's the thing. You see it with him, but you also see it with Nyara and Anna Valens to some extent. To some extent, some of her proxies as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that some of her proxies say that I do not agree with. I think it's fucking stupid. But she doesn't look into it any further than she does. And when she does, she ignores it.
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that you see on both fucking sides. And I don't care which side does it. It's annoying regardless. It's annoying when Rev does it. It's annoying when Nyara does it. annoying when fucking Smash does it. It's annoying when Alyssa does it. It's annoying when whoever the fuck does it.
Oh,
Kind of
yeah.
sums up how people are
Oh, whoops. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Blake, you would be correct there. Yes.
feeling about this largely, where it's like, you know, you went after people for a very long time trying to get their sponsors removed for so-called problematic behavior, and now it's turned around and happened to you. Going after sponsors is lame. I think everyone can agree on that when it comes to the overwhelming majority of matters. But if you're someone who engages in this practice, if you try to ruin people's sponsorships, nobody's going to bat an eye when it
Like y'all are doing currently, or like y'all did?
Like you're doing right fucking now.
The self-awareness.
Yeah, and like you did with Nyara, which you are going to bring her up in the video. We'll talk about when we get there.
Which I didn't, when I was watching this, I didn't see how Nyara had anything to do with this. Like it wasn't.
You'll see when he gets to it, and I'll tell you what the exact problem is there.
Okay, all right.
comes around and happens to you. And that's exactly what's going on here with this situation. I think it's very clear. Now we look to Kirsha, right? So this is someone who's been subjected to this life ruination campaign by Anna for a long time. They must feel pretty validated because the articles on Vice made by Anna included stuff like this, not only making wild accusations and very uncharitable conclusions about Kirsha, calling them basically every ist and phobe they could think of, they also directly went after...
For fuck's sake, man. She used fucking clips using her own fucking words. They were not out of context. None of it. And she's basically cited her own fucking tweets where she said this shit with context.
Yeah, I believe the article even linked to the clips.
She didn't accuse her of anything. She used her own words. That's not fucking making wild accusations. That's called bringing fucking receipts.
You're not wrong. It's like, hey, these are the words that she said. Take that however you will.
No, it's like you could. It's not like you could. People will say, "Oh, it was a hit piece." Like the part that where she calls out her sponsors, whatever. That part of the article, you could call it a hit.
Yeah.
But a hit piece is when you're making fucking shit up about people.
Yeah.
Or purposefully taking them out of context and lying about them. What Anna did to Kershey wasn't a fucking hit piece. And this is the part that fucking annoys me with these idiots. These motherfuckers don't know what an actual fucking hit piece anymore. What a hit piece is anymore. There used to be a time where people knew a hit piece when they saw it. Now anything is a fucking hit piece if it goes after someone you like.
Well, to be fair, there are a lot of hit pieces now on the internet. Like there's a lot, like yellow journalism as a whole has pretty much spread like an infection across the internet. You know, people talk about clickbait.
But that's the thing. It used to be to the point where hit pieces, it was so obvious to spot hit pieces when you see them. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, it's like anything is a hit piece, even when it's factual.
True.
When it's factual, it's not a fucking hit piece, man.
It's just what is the truth. It's the facts.
What John Della Rose did to Smash though today, that was a hit piece.
Yeah, what was it? I haven't read it yet.
Like I've read bits and pieces of it. Like that was a hit piece. It was a hit piece, but there was a little bit of truth sprinkled in there. It was a fucking hit piece.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I don't expect much out of JDA. My response to Rev is that Rev listens to Drake and Chris Brown every day. Probably true, Blake. Probably true. Wargaming Dad, you should disable your compressor when doing live streams because it's fully cuts people off. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. I always forget to do that when I'm chatting. I especially don't want it to happen if I ever bring someone on to debate. No, filter. No, that's not right. There we go. Yeah, it should be this one. Filters. There we go. Boop. Hey, talk for a second. Simon.
Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Sup?
Can you hear both of
Yeah, I
us?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, you're talking to chat.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. I turned off the compressor that silences people when I'm talking, or silences the sound when I'm talking. So, well, that way I don't cut you off and they can't hear what you're saying, and I sound like the only one in the room, even though that's my ego says that that's the way it should be.
All right, get back to Lolly
Including
Twink.
gamer subs, for example. Even putting it in the title, framing this whole thing is basically gamer subs. Why do you have this bigot in your midst, and why are you supporting them? And
Did she ever use the word bigot though? I don't think she ever did. She said.
I'm pretty sure she said bigoted views, because to some extent, like she spreads bigoted views, whether it's intentional or not. I don't know. I didn't read the full article, and I can't even go back to read them at this point because they've been taken down. So.
Yeah, I wish I would have archived them, but yeah, that's fair. She probably did say it.
And they were trying very hard. And you can see, even on Twitter, they constantly wipe their tweets or switch accounts, but they made a whole detailed guide, not just on Twitter, but on Blue Sky as well, showing people how to go after Kirsch's sponsors. I mean, this is like so...
Hold on, let's read this one. I mentioned this on Blue Sky. I'll mention it on here. If you reach out to a creator of gamer subs, be polite, understanding, measured, and considerate. Do not yell at them. Do not randomly drop the topic into their Discord. Many streamers and creators cannot just cancel partnerships on a dime. Why? The terms of their partnership. Management makes the decision. Income gives them a home, food, pays bills, the potential for harassment and abuse. However, many creators will warn other creators about Kirsch's politics, leverage connections with gamer subs for answers, consider moving away from the brand long term. You are shooting yourself in the foot if you are being aggro with a content creator. If you cannot speak to the creator calmly, diplomatically, and politely, then do not reach out. It's that simple. So she's not even saying go after gamer subs. She's saying
keep it civil.
Yeah,
like inform them of like some of the shit she says, and to keep it civil.
Yeah. Well, it's not even like they're going.
It's not like she's brigading. It's a fucking suggestion.
True. I mean, she's telling them to make content creators aware. So she's not saying to brigade gamer subs. She's definitely saying, hey, let the content creators be aware, and it's the content creators' choice if they decide they want to drop them or not.
Dude, there was a bunch of them that fucking did that. Saw like what was his name again? Fucking what was?
I don't remember the names of any of them. Yeah, there was quite a few that dropped them.
Yeah, because of this, it didn't really change their mind because probably they wasn't enough of a loss to their bottom line to really matter. But
you got to think of it. They're paying the creators, right?
Joe Cat, that was one of them. That was one of the big ones that actually like dropped them.
Yeah, well, you got to think in reality.
There was also another big VTuber, I think it was like Penrose or something, that dropped them as well. Mm-hmm. I don't remember who it was exactly, but there was another fairly sizable VTuber that dropped them, and it started a fucking stink within like his little circle. He bitched about it too.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, say, these kind of sponsorships, the sponsorships are paying the content creators, right? So in the end, when it comes to money, it's more of a long-term thing, right? And it depends on the size of the content creator.
And some content creators will drop them regardless whether or not, and some of them won't.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them won't. Some of them don't care. It's too much. It's because it pays the bills. It's too much of an income loss for them to do it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like she wasn't even like brigading against gamer subs. She was basically telling content creators to be aware of this, and whether or not they would drop them, that was on them.
Yeah, which is completely different to what went on during this Anna one.
Oh, blatant?
Yeah. Like when they directly reached out to them, they were fucking harassing this company, and the company went fucking private on their Twitter.
Yeah. Because
they were getting hate against, sent fucking DMs left and right. And even when they did drop them, it wasn't enough for them. They kept going at it, kept attacking them, saying that you should have done your research, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was unhinged. But anyway,
where they say, you know, here's what you got to do. Even if you're a creator with gamer subs, for example, you have to go around and warn creators about Kirsha's politics, leverage connections with gamer subs for an answer, and consider moving away from the brand long term. So it's a very active effort. In fact, when that really wasn't working with gamer subs, they went the next step and they started trying to put pressure on gamer subs and to cancel Kirsha, not with Kirsha's own actions anymore, but the actions of people they view as a supporter of Kirsha. That's how desperate things got. And the obsession never ended because this went on for months. In fact, only 6 days ago, on August 5th, they made a long thread claiming that Kirsha's now been dropped by gamer subs. Here's their proof, their supposed proof, saying, speaking of which, I noticed recently that Kirsha's gamer subs code isn't in her bio on Twitter anymore, and she seemed to focus more on promoting her other sponsors on social media. I don't believe she's posted a gamer subs promotion since May, which is odd for a partner. Well, as someone who also works with multiple sponsors, like, you tend to rotate. So going a couple months without promoting something from a company is like not that big of a deal. But anyways, down here they say, I am living rent-free in her head. Main character syndrome. I don't think that's what's happening. Because she's just big mad, or is she upset because gamer subs is slowly and quietly removing her from its affiliate program, and she ultimately feels like she's lost her support? It's an open question. I still don't know.
God. This whole fucking bullshit of rent-free, like, Kershey was bitching about her.
yeah,
She was bitching about her for months after she got the articles taken down, to the point where she went and read her own fucking fanfic on stream, uncensored, and got suspended for not even a day. It's like, she's been bitching about her for months, man. Like, shut up. For someone who likes to claim, like, oh, obsessed, dude, shut up. Like, yeah, it made me, like, Anna's been bitching about Kershey a lot more than Kershey has been bitching about her as of. But Kershey was bitching about this dumb cunt
jeez.
for weeks. Like, after 2 months, I believe, like, after this whole bullshit happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always back and forth with it. Like, you get your
And
rival.
eventually they get bored and they move on.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here.
Oh, something seems off. And they say all this stuff, that her emblem was pulled and her promo posts have disappeared. And also they're retweeting fans about it. But anyways, but also they say down here, after saying, oh, well, the panel's gone from Twitch, but her code still works. I don't really think that's great proof that someone's sponsorship has been ripped away when their creator code still works. I don't know. But I think there's a very simple explanation for all this. It's probably to protect gamer subs, just like probably a lot of people she works with, because maniacs will try to use...
Oh my god. Protect gamer subs. Leave the multi-billion-dollar alone.
I think you're breaking your mic there a little bit.
I'm sorry. Like,
no, you're good.
Like, leave. Like, maybe that was a voice crack on purpose on my part, but we leave the multi-billion-dollar corporation alone. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. I want to protect gamer sub. Protect them from what?
Yeah, it sounds like
multi-billion-dollar corporation.
And if
like,
it was. If it was such a, like, what are they protecting him from? What Kirsha says online that gets her hate? Like, it's...
If anything, it's more so Kirsha trying to protect herself from losing her sponsor by not trying to promote them as much.
Gotcha.
It's like, dude, it's like, brother, it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They have an entire fucking PR team for this bullshit. It's like, and do you really think they don't get brigaders from all sides telling them, oh, look what this content creator said on a fucking daily basis?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, what the fuck is this stupid fucking cope? This is such a fucking cope argument.
That against her and try to go after the companies and relentlessly harass them and tag them in articles and tweets. Sound familiar? Well, that's exactly what's happening here. And if you keep going deeper, right, it's all
pause it. You mean like what the fuck everybody was doing with this waifu wear company?
Yeah. I mean,
like,
it's so...
Like, really? Fucking really?
What's funny about this is they're literally describing what they're currently doing, or what they currently did.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid, man. This is such a self-report. Like, every fucking accusation with these fucking losers is an admission. He's basically like confessing that that's what the fuck these idiots were doing.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude. It's like, I'll keep saying it, man. Cancel culture is only cool when it happens to people the other side doesn't like.
Yeah.
No bad tactics, just bad targets.
That's right.
Ridiculous. I mean, remember the time when this all happened with the Gamer Supps crusade? I mean, Kirsha was hit with real life threats where she had to literally leave her house. And that's
Oh my god. No, this is so like proof,
Yeah.
source, like real life threats. Like, come on. We're not going to take just her word for that. Like, she didn't post any fucking threats, any of such threats being sent her way. She didn't post any emails. She didn't post anybody any fucking like, DMs that she's been getting. And I'm pretty sure nobody in the streets went up to her and told her, hey, you're a fucking bitch, kill yourself, or want to kill her in the streets. Because let's be fucking real. That is unhinged behavior. And let's be real, nobody knows what the fuck she looks like.
I mean,
That's the whole point of their VTuber persona. I don't know if she's ever gone docs, but I haven't seen any pictures of her online of what she actually looks like.
the only thing I've
I
ever
know
seen.
I know Rev and his wife, their photos are out. They've been doxxed. Like, you can kind of, you know who they are.
Yeah. Well,
But
the only thing I've seen
I
of
don't think there's
Kirsha
any-
is her sausage fingers. That's the only thing I've seen.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen as well. But that's the thing. It's like this whole fucking thing of, oh, she was friend and she had to move house. Yeah, okay. Show me some actual proof. Like some actual fucking proof that she was friend and that she actually had to move out. Because I'm not taking her word for it alone. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's always overlooked. But people focus so much on Gamer Supps and what's going on here. I don't think a lot of people really understand the depths all of this went, but someone's got to be feeling real cathartic about all this. The person who's relentlessly targeting them over and over again picked the fight, started to lose, and then tried to play the victim over the past couple of months.
Hey man, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Goddamn, that's fast. That's crazy. You get what you fucking deserve. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Imagine the life you could be living if you just hadn't tried to censor people and financially ruin them. No one would care. Imagine.
So now let's return to some more
You mean like sending cease and desists for articles that are clearly just articles, free speech? Yeah, these guys don't give a fuck about free speech.
Not even defamation. Like literally just citing her word for word of what she actually said. Oh, and this Krex guy too is also a fucking dipshit, man.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen him a few times.
more statements made by Anna regarding the situation. So as you can see, they're trying to do a spin. They're trying to spin the narrative where this was an amicable separating of the two parties, and that there's this harassment campaign going on where Anna's actually the victim once again. And you can see this post was made at 3:30 p.m. where they say since a couple folks asked, Waifu Wares was a bit alarmed by some of the hate sent our way. We talked and decided to end the partnership for the time being. Now, of course, right around that time at 3:53, so just 23 minutes later, we start seeing posts like this, saying, there goes any interest in them. Anyone currently partnered, I suggest you reconsider your partnership as they have shown that they'll kneel to anti-trans radicals. Yes, they're once again trying to label this situation as an act of transphobia or supporting anti-trans radicals. They know what they're doing here. There couldn't possibly be a legitimate reason to let go of someone like Anna. It must be because they're trans, according to individuals like this.
Oh my
And they go,
god, dude.
I don't know who this person is, but pulling up one person.
No, pulling up one person. I've seen them here and there, like quote, like retweets them a lot. I personally don't agree with a lot of the shit they have to say, but I don't know enough to really comment. But it's so fucking lame because the company was attacked. Like they were getting harassed. Now they're basically trying to spin. Oh, I don't even know why the fuck you brought this tweet up because it's like it's a nothing burger. Like this person, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Like, who gives a fuck that one person said it? Yeah, there's always going to be people that come in and do this. I think I have people currently right now where I have been like tweeting in Nero's posts, and someone will come in with a I think I said they, like as in the.
Oh no, I got a couple of those too. I had one that I used And then next thing, it wasn't even about Nyara. It was regarding the cheating, the guy, the person who was cheating.
That's exactly who it was with me too. And people came in and like, it's not they, it's her. They're not hard. And I'm like, listen, shut the fuck up.
Like, and I did the exact same fucking thing. I said, I'm not using they as a means to fucking like demean their preferred pronouns or not use it. And I even then I said her preferred pronouns, her.
Yeah.
As in, like, dude, it's just a figure of speech. Like, just shut the fuck. Like, this is why, like, again, this is when you have instances of the little alphabet mafia, as we like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like using that term, but in cases like that, that's the alphabet mafia, man. And those people are so fucking lame.
yeah, it is. Hold on, we got another Damage Sector exclusive here. My review of Wargaming Dad and Blood Wench.
Oh, woo, okay.
Of all the swear words in the English language, none is as malleable as fuck. Of all the swear words.
Okay. Damage. I will give you credit on that one. I do use the F word a lot. I will own that one, but that was pretty good. Okay, that was actually pretty good.
All right.
Go on further in their replies to say, why would I have an interest in a company either as a sponsor or a fan when it could be ripped away from me because people spammed 5-year-old rage bait to them? Now, it's not lost on me that individuals like Anna would gleefully use older tweets and posts by people like Kirsha, for example, to try to go after their sponsors and things like that. But referring to all this as rage bait is rich. Like, you think this is rage bait, by the way? The Fall Guys situation, do you think that's simply rage bait?
Well, yeah, because you're currently raging about it.
Exactly.
I mean, sure. I mean, is it fucked up and builds that reputation? Yeah, I think it's like two people that I hate, right? Kirsha, and I don't like either of the people involved in this situation, but I have to say something, I guess. Like, I feel like I just, I like to get in the mud, we'll say.
Bait? No, I think any reasonable person looks at this and understands how disgusting this was. This was not just rage bait. It put children in a situation where Anna was using these adult toys that were rigged to get satisfaction off of interacting with their characters. If you don't see how disturbing that is and you think it's just rage bait, I'm concerned about you. But of course, we have other people coming out and trying to dispute this whole transphobia narrative that's being spread, where this VTuber said, I've worked with waifu wares and I've had nothing but the best experience. There are less than 5 staff in that company managing 100 plus talents in their cups. They work with several trans creators and have a very LGBTQ plus friendly Discord. Please support them. Now, of course, people who are trying to run with this narrative, they'll ignore an actual experience shared by someone who's worked with the company and will instead try to infer the reasons why they let go of this partnership. But there's a lot more irony coming out from people who are
this is individual.
Yeah.
This
Good.
This Nyara individual.
Mm-hmm.
This Nyara individual. Rev, you spent the better half of a year defaming her, calling her a groomer over a fucking thumbnail for a video that you never watched, which wasn't even the point of the thumbnail. And she ratioed you twice to the point where you got so ass mad about it that you blocked her. So don't pretend like you don't know who the fuck she is, man. You were the one who spearheaded this little fucking brigade against her. The Asmongold, fucking Sensitive Society, Tectone, all these fucking losers who went after her was because of your stupid ass. So don't even fucking give me this bullshit that, oh, I don't know who the hell she is. This Nyara individual. And that's a thing. That's a thing with Rev. Rev loves whenever people actually criticize him, and they validly criticize him. Like, they actually got good stuff, good arguments against him. He likes to pretend that he doesn't know who the hell they are, though he had run-ins with that person several times and has them blocked and got so mad at them that he had to block them. He did it with Kazu, which is another big critic of his. He makes pretend he doesn't know who the hell he is. Kazu apparently has history with Rev. He sort of knows who he is. I think he knew him like during the time where he was reviewing anime memes and hentai. I don't remember the exact like dates. All I know is that he's known him for a while. But Rev will pretend like, oh no, I don't know who the hell this guy is.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the rub, right? They're, oh man, these people that I don't know, I'm just way above them. It plays
these people that I know, I'm way above them, even though you got ratioed by them a couple of times, and you got so mad about it that you decide to run and hide behind a block like a little bitch.
Yeah. I reposted my reaction with a link to the stream. Anyways, I'm going to spend time with the wife. Have fun with the stream. Thanks, Damage. You have a good night.
Thank you,
I appreciate it.
But thanks for the meme. I'll try to watch the F slurs. I'll try to watch the F cusses, okay? Dropping the F bombs.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's finish this one out.
Just 8 minutes after that first, or the most latest post we saw from Anna saying, you dropped her.
You dropped her because you got pressured by a bunch of transphobic people who wanted to retaliate against her for coming after Kirsche. So this is something that
the transphobic part, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But the retaliating part of people who retaliated against Kirsche, no, she's right about that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with her.
That's exactly what happened. These people were trying to get back at Anna for going after Kirsche.
Okay, yeah, I mean, 100%. The problem that I've had with Nira, at least in the little bit of time that I've been watching her, is that she does do this. If she just kept with the statement and didn't add in like a bunch of transphobes or blah 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 blah, they would. But again, it would be better. Thing. But yeah,
to some extent, I get where she's coming from because she constantly gets misgendered, gets called a he, and what. Like, if you would see like some of the replies that she gets and some of the quotes that she gets, they call her a pedo, a groomer. They misgender her on purpose.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I understand. I see it all the time.
I can kind of understand where she's coming from when she says this transphobe stuff because she gets it so fucking often.
Yeah,
she gets it so often. And again, because of this fucking dipshit. Because of this idiot.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely get it. I still think it would flow better with other people. And I get it. You get a lot of hate, especially when you're dealing with this group, because they love to go for the tried and true misgender, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's what it is. Or the pedos, or the things like that.
And that's the thing that annoys the ever living fuck out of me with Rev. He basically accused her of being a groomer with no proof, nothing, and he loves to bitch when people call him a pedo because he is a lolicon and defends.
Yeah,
this is the part that I hate, that I cannot stand with him. Is that he hates it when people water down the term pedo for lollies, but yet he will gladly water down the term groomer and apply it to anybody who's trans because it doesn't fit. And again, I mean, if you actually watch Nyara's videos regarding anything related to trans subjects, she knows what she's talking about, and she knows what the process is and how it goes. It's like. And a lot of these idiots think that like HRT is something that you just waltz into the fucking doctor's office just to get on the nose. There's a whole process for that, and there's a whole you get followed by psychologists and doctors for that, and it takes years until it gets approved.
Yeah, there's definitely more to it than is put out by normal media. I have my agreements and disagreements.
Put out by people like Asmongold, by Rev. Like, I get, like, to some extent, I kind of, like, get where you're coming from with, like, it is a touchy subject. It's not something that everybody is, like, fully agrees on. Like, but again, it's this is when the whole centrist part of it comes in, because I used to be like very against this type of stuff until I started looking more into it and listening to more about how it works. And when you actually kind of know a little bit more of the details about it, it's like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, well, me personally, like my personal take on it, because of my beliefs and things like that, is I really don't care what people do with their body or how they feel or how they want to be. I think there is a lot of misinformation on both sides around what is going on. I think there's people will, I got into it with someone today about AGP a little bit, and no, it was actually a Nira post where I guess she was posting that, you know, they always call us AGP, and I was like, well, no, they're not all trans are AGP, but there are people who are AGP that change to trans for the sexual pleasure, right?
Yes,
that's not the same thing.
There are examples, good examples of that. Chris Chan is a good example of that.
Right. So it's kind of like fighting against that argument. Well, no, you're trying to do the same paintbrush stroking that they do to you, that the other side does to you, and you just have to get the truth.
And it's like the same thing with like the whole lolly con. Everybody who is into lolly is, you know, because they like fucking drawings of little girls and shit. Even though it's like, yeah, there are people in the community, there are fucking disgusting creeps that shouldn't be there, that infiltrate it, but not everybody who's into lolly is a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, right. It's a lot more nuanced than people think, and a lot more nuanced than wood chipper. But let's keep going.
Yeah, that just the wood chipper meme. Yeah, I've gone a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because you got pressured by a bunch of transphobic people who wanted to retaliate against her for coming after, in quotes, Kirsha, F you. Well, I definitely consider making multiple articles and tagging sponsors and trying to engage in life ruination is, in fact, coming after Kirsha. If you think that is somehow not a big deal, I don't know what to tell you, but you start looking at people who are sharing stuff like this. Here's another one. A now deleted quote saying, I'd love to see what they found except for that 5-year-old breeding farm rage bait post that transphobes over and over again use to slander her. And of course, is this also rage bait? It seems like it's not just the breeding facilities.
You've already gone to this point. Please skip ahead.
Yeah.
Audio that some people are paying attention.
I mean, yeah, they're repeating the same art. Yes, it is rage bait. That's exactly what it is.
Partners are saying, well, that seems a bit hypocritical. So we can't talk about the breeding facilities. We can't talk about the Fall Guys article. But when it comes to Kirsha, it's open season. Anything they say, well, we should let the sponsors know. And of course, looking further, you can see how they gleefully responded to that thread on August 5th, where Anna claimed Kirsha.
Yeah, but she never directly. I mean, I guess she did send like an ad to it, but a lot of it was going after the content creators, right? Where that wasn't a thing with this one going on. It was just straight brigading.
It was like straight brigading the company.
5 people.
5 people on like 20 or 100 different accounts.
Yeah.
Kirsha lost her Gamer Subs sponsorship. You can see Nara saying, I thought she was making bank, referring to Kirsha claiming she made over $160,000 from her Gamer Subs merch. And then you got Anna saying all that while deep down knowing it was over is crazy, a very wild assumption. And then they interact saying total Foxu victory, complete succubus success. So gleefully sharing their excitement about Kirsha losing sponsorships. But all of a sudden now, if this happens back to Anna, it's totally unfair. It's transphobic. It's giving into the mob. The irony is
So, okay, here's something that I got into some people with about this. I actually, I had the first ever like comment that someone was going back and forth with me, and then suddenly they agreed with me. So it was kind of the thing like, hey, Savvy is engaging. My thing was, Savvy's engaging in the cancel culture, right? If Savvy had just talked about it and maybe mocked her with it, I don't think I'd care. I don't really care that you're mocking the cancel culture. I care that you're engaging in it or pushing for others to engage in it, right? So like what Nira and Anna are doing here, I don't give a fuck about. Mock it all you want. Anna, you might be able to have a better case for to say she engaged in a lot of it, and I think you can criticize her for that. Where Savvy she went directly into the DMs of these people. She started making articles just on them to, tell people to go do stuff and things like that. I remember the person was like, the person I was messaging, it was kind of funny, said, this is what's...
Was it Rambling Filipino or whatever?
It wasn't Rambling Filipino. It was someone else. And they were like, can you show me where she did this? And I sent the picture of her like in their threads saying stuff. And the person was just like, oh, okay, you got me there. Go at her. But yeah, and that's my problem. I don't care about this so much. I can criticize Anna for directly going after. Well, she didn't even directly go after sponsors, right? She said to inform people who are creators with the sponsors, and then went from there, right? So basically, yeah,
through the roof. But of course, there's been a lot going on with the Waifu Wares account. You can see they went private around this time, and don't harass this company. I think there's someone who they don't have enough measures in place in terms of filtering who they're allowing into their programs. I don't think that's anything too unique, but of course that's the way they
Dude, you're joking. You're joking around who they filter going into their programs. Like, most companies don't have filters until people start making a stink about the people that they are sponsoring.
Yeah. Most of it comes down to...
Most of it comes down to word of mouth.
Yeah. Well, like when it comes to a sponsor, the things that they are looking at is the engagement that the creator is receiving. If the creator is receiving a lot of engagement and, then yeah, they're going to sponsor them unless they know that there's some kind of big controversy with them, right?
Yeah,
other than that, it's just engagement.
Most of them don't care, and sometimes they actually do care, and then you get other times that they don't. Mm-hmm. It's like Asmongold and Dragon's Dog, his official pawn that he got in the game.
Yeah,
like that was before his brand with Palestine. But if Capcom actually gave a fuck about anything, because let's be real, it's Capcom. They're a multi-trillion-dollar company. You think they care about any of that? They would have removed Pawn from the game.
Yeah,
after that rant, which they never did, because some companies just don't give a fuck. It's the numbers. All they care about is the numbers, and that's it.
True.
But in some cases, it's like, this is the part that I hate. It's word of mouth for most sponsors, like Gamer Subs or the Waifu Wares, which is like very small, Uwu Market, Makeshift. It's word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's word of mouth, and eventually, when you start becoming a controversial YouTuber, and when I say controversial, I'm talking about Rev, because Rev is extremely controversial these days because of how much of a dipshit he is and how uninformed he is. And ever since he got himself into this culture war nonsense, you shouldn't act surprised when these companies eventually catch wind of what some of their sponsors are doing and then say, no, we're not going to do that. You are too touchy for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's up to the sponsor in the end what they decide to do. Gamer Sups didn't openly drop Kirsche, which is fine to me. I think that was a good choice on their part, not to just instantly bend to the mob, but to take it into consideration over time. Did they drop her afterwards? Who knows? I don't know. Probably.
I don't think they did. I think they're still affiliated with her, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, in the long run, it's up to them on what risk they want to take on with creators.
Hopefully, they learn something from this experience and dig a little deeper on who they're working with. But there's one last long post from Anna saying, "I hope we can all agree that Waifu Wares, what they went through today, was completely unacceptable. No company should face a harassment campaign of such nature. If you must target someone, target me, not them. Many unrelated creators can and will be affected by such measures." What a savior complex right here. The decision to end the partnership was one that WW suggested and I agreed to in order to protect the company and its creators. I do not believe other VTubers and businesses in the English VTubing scene should have to suffer because of my harassers. I hope it is seen as a sign that there is much work to do with overcoming harassment campaigns in the English VTubing scene. I will admit today's circumstances were less than ideal and things could have been handled better, but Waifu Wares did not make any decisions under ill will. Small companies, not necessarily clued into everything, that happens in VTubing, and in the end, WaifuWares has every right to decide yay or nay on brand fits. I wish the team the best, as well as all the VTubers that work with them. Yes, definitely playing the role of the victim here. Very different.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Rev. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You have a fucking of playing of sticking your dick in the hornet's nest and crying foul when you get stung.
I mean, is this really
like shut up? Like I don't want to hear like this whole playing the victim. I don't want to fucking of doing that yourself, of going after smaller creators and then getting a bunch of backlash sent your way and crying like a little bitch. Like, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really that bad a statement. Like, I mean, she's painting, the real victim as being WaifuWares, and she says that she still had a good disconnection with WaifuWares, as well as like, hey, she's trying to say to do what she did on her side, go talk to the creators who are with WaifuWares, tell them your things, but
that's the thing.
Yeah.
WaifuWares is a small company, and they were getting harassed. So she's not even wrong there. She's used to it. She gets it on a daily fucking basis. But the WaifuWares, they're a small little brand of nothing. They're not used to it. So why do you think their account wasn't protected? Because they were getting harassed by a bunch of losers like Rev here and his little brigade of little dumb fucks.
Yeah, and Savvy and the rest of them. All right, let's see what he finishes out here.
Comes to how they lost a sponsorship versus how they view others should lose sponsorships for their so-called problematic behavior. But you can see they're trying to be the hero here, basically saying they're taking one on the chin for WaifuWares. But in reality,
you can't be the hero and the victim at the same time. That's just not how being a hero and a victim works.
That's not how we can see the people they associate with openly accusing the company of transphobia, making this narrative that they fired people to fulfill the desires of these anti-trans radicals.
Did Ava ever do that? Or Anna ever do that?
No, he's talking about the people he was citing, like fucking.
Yeah, but he's trying to paint.
He was basically trying to. One person, Wooty, was the one who did that.
Yeah, and he's trying to paint Anna in that light.
Yeah, or Nyara in that light, which is not what they did. There was like one person who did that, and that was Wooty, and he didn't cite any other example because he doesn't have any other.
Yeah. This is just trying to use other people to paint Anna in the light that they want her to paint at, so that they can get it.
Other people, one fucking person.
Well, yeah, one account.
One account.
Mm-hmm.
That this is an unfair decision, when in reality, they're also trying to say, well, they're a company, they can do whatever they want. I don't know. It just seems like a giant mess, and they're trying to shine this in a light way, but it's not looking too great overall. Classic effing around and finding out. You want to go after people's sponsorships, you can't really complain when it comes back and happens to you. But anyways, that's going to do this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
So yeah, there's that fucking Rev is just sounds like every other anti-woker I've seen.
Like every other anti-woker, but not just that. He's such a fucking liar and a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why I cover this guy, but he's so fucking annoying. Like he doesn't and I don't want. At first, I wanted to believe that it was just ignorance on his part, but no, it's fucking intentional. This guy does it on purpose. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's full of fucking shit. He knows he's lying, but he doesn't give a fuck about that because the views are just too fucking good.
Yeah.
And that's the part about him. His videos are very hit or miss these days because he's a channel that like 3/4 to 1 million subs at this point. He's like 745 full subs.
Mm-hmm.
And his channel and his videos, and he's lucky if he can average above 100K on his more recent uploads. On his uploads these days, he averages anywhere between like 60K to 80K.
Mm-hmm.
And on occasion, he will go but it's always for the same topics that he goes over 100. If he's not talking about the culture war, or he's not talking about Hassan, his videos don't do all that well. He underperforms a channel of his size.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it here where he's, what does he have? 747. And I mean, he's got videos that, yeah, he's struggling to hit 100K most days. He's got some over here, 200K, but even 100K, you would think is not that great for a channel his size. You know, there's probably been some, like, I think some people are doing a little bit better with the collective shout stuff has kind of boosted a lot of channels recently.
But again, but that's the thing. He's not doing all that well with the collective shout stuff either.
Yeah,
like he's barely cracking over 100K.
I think it's hard for a what is the word for it? I mean, it's hard for anyone to watch his videos, right? No one wants to watch a little girl with a man's voice talk about gaming.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Not even like, dude, you go back to his videos way back in the day. He used to hit 1 million views on.
Yeah.
Like his old videos. And before he started getting into the anti-woke grift, he was averaging maybe like 5K views, if I'm not mistaken, on his videos.
Mm-hmm.
But when the whole anti-woke grift started dying down and people were getting sick of it, his views just dropped. They dropped to what they are now because people started waking up, started realizing that he sold his integrity for more clicks and views because he became audience captured.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
And most of Rev's haters, that he calls them, most of his haters or his critics, they're all former viewers of his.
Mm-hmm.
They're all former viewers of his, dropped him because they found out how full of shit he was.
Yeah, I mean, it's a common thing that's happening. The anti-woke very much is dying out from it. It's hit its peak, it looks like, in October-ish. And then from there, it's been on the way down. Huh?
Yeah, basically. And it's just funny, man, because Rev basically, like, he is still averaging enough views to where YouTube is sustainable for him at the moment. But if he keeps going this trajectory and more people start calling him out and like dog on him for being an absolute hypocrite and a loser, he won't be able to keep this up for very long because I got a feeling that the channel basically has peaked. It's peaked and it's only going to go down from here out.
Let's look here, actually. We can pull it up. Rev Says Desu.
His social blade.
Yeah. I know it can be like a little gay to look up Social Blade, but sometimes his is actually kind of consistent. You look at him and then
Hold on, show me.
Can you see it?
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
So his is pretty consistent. I mean, you can see the rise 2024. We go for the last couple of months, he's got, so I like to go into January because I feel like that's where the change is. These thumbnails, bro, mass produced slop. Oh, you're talking about theirs? Yeah, absolutely. So he's lost. So he went from 6 million to, below 4. That's a huge drop in views for him. You look at someone, and it's probably because he's bigger, it looks, less like a drop, because if you take someone like
because he's
Smash,
pretty massive.
Yeah, I mean, you take someone like Smash here. Let's see. Let's pull him up. If my computer will stop going crazy. Okay, I think my computer's crashing. Well, not the computer.
It's just spurging out and being real slow.
Yeah, I got to close Edge here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Well, maybe. Probably. Nope.
Nope, still dead. Still dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to restart.
Well, while we're
Either
waiting
way.
for that to while we're
Yeah.
waiting for that to do its thing, changing the subject real quick. How's the book?
I wish I could say I read more. I feel bad every time you ask about it because I sit down to read and I read like one day and then I never read a book again. I wish I had a audio version of it so I could listen.
Dude, trust me, I wish, but the audio thing is that it's very fucking expensive to do, and I wanted. I don't want to just get like somebody reading the dialogue because it's a very dialogue heavy story.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to get voice actors. A bunch of voice actors to do the different characters.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that. I mean, what I have read, I like so far. Yeah, I see where you're saying it's like very dialogue heavy, but it still feels like it's flowing. I haven't felt like it was too much dialogue anyway in the ones that I've had. And like I said, yeah. So Smash JT, you can see like I went too far. 2025, you can see where his peak was. 120,000 all the way up to peaking at 4 million. And then now he's back down to under 1 million. Well, this month did well for him. In fact, I saw him tweet out that, oh, see, I'm still doing good. And then I go look on here and I'm like, well, I mean, you went back up a little bit.
In July, you also have to remember July is basically where all the kiddies are out of school and don't have anything better to do. So that tends to be a busy time of the year, and a lot watch more YouTube.
Right, and like I said, there has been the uptick with Collective Shout. He's made a lot of videos on those, though they, like you said, they're not doing.
No,
great,
their views are dropping. They're not near like the peak that they used to have.
Mm-hmm. And
they basically reached a threshold where their channels are slowly but surely fizzling out.
Yeah. And it happens. Most people don't.
And the thing is with Rev is that he uploads daily. That's the reason why he's been able to stay afloat for so long, is because he spams the algorithm. He doesn't checking second channel too on daily, so it's like he just spams a video out every day, which just show that he doesn't do any research. He doesn't do his homework. Actually care about the topics that he covers. He just does it for the money.
Yeah, I mean that's common with a lot of places that do them there, because I mean if you're going to do an actual video, it tends to take weeks.
But most commentary YouTubers, like give you some of them like Omni or whatever, they tend to do at least a little bit of homework before yapping. But a lot of commentary channels, Rev, Society, Turkey Tom, they don't actually do their homework. They just make a video to pump out a video. Damn it, whether they get it wrong, damn it, whether they get it right. Just give me the fucking ad revenue so I can fuck off.
Well, some of them, yeah. Turkey Tom's hit the point that he's become a commentary slop farm pretty much. And some of his videos are fairly good. Like I've followed dramas and seen them go through there. The thing with him though, he has tons of researchers, so he's on a higher level than like Rev. Like Turkey Tom is the kind of guy who sends out researchers. They write the script, and then he basically just goes over it and says it.
I don't even think you write. I don't even think he goes off a script. He just goes off what his researchers do. Rev doesn't have researchers.
Yeah,
and again, Rev used to do his research. He used to actually go off scripts and bullet points, but he stopped. Now he said it himself in a stream of his wife, in a Q&A stream of his wife. It's all off the dome.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't actually put any thought and effort into it. It's just mindless slop and his just an opinion piece.
Well, that used to work, right? They used to, you just used to have to say what you wanted to. But just like when, the woke were doing their thing and people, would believe them, people stopped believing it after Tom Dark is his bread tube persona at this point. Yeah, he used to stream, but I think he got tired of getting pushed into saying his opinion, and he just doesn't want to do the drama stuff back and forth anymore. So that's why I think he stopped doing that. But anyways, thanks for showing me Rev. Like I said, I've only seen a few videos. I mean, it's just such slop. I don't know if I'll ever watch anything on him.
No, that's the thing. That's the reason why I don't watch him. The only time I ever watch one of his videos is when I feel like it's worth my time and energy to make a video of my own, just to meme on him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
like,
at this point,
the only time I ever actually like watch his stuff is when I'm doing something for my own videos. Aside from that, it's like I don't care about his takes about Hassan. I don't care about his takes regarding collective shouts. Like, the guy doesn't have anything of substance, anything of value to add to the conversation. It's just repeating the same fucking talking points that we've heard over and over and over, with his own little anti-woke dog shit spin thrown into it.
Yeah, I mean, if you've heard one anti-woker, you've heard them all at this point, because they're all saying the same videos. But I think at this point, I'm going to move on to the next video. And thank you for coming by, Simon.
And I'm probably going to dip at this point. So yeah,
it
was nice being here.
Yeah, anytime. I like bringing you on and talk about stuff.
Do try to at least like finish the book. Like I am.
Trust me.
You're a busy man. You're a fodder. You got your own stuff. But yeah, it's at least try to put some time aside for it. Take your time.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna probably start bringing it to work with me. I meant to last week, but I just kept forgetting it. That way I can finish it up so I can give you a good review. Just know I'll be critical.
It's fine, dude. I'm cool with critical as long as the review is positive and you're fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I've had a couple of critical reviews like I had someone who actually left a critical review, but also did keep it positive to some extent. So I'm fine with that, so long as you're just not one of those guys 1-star review because I don't like this one thing in the book.
Yeah. No, I'm never like that when I do anything that I review. It's gonna be like I don't know that I would ever give a book a 1-star review. Like, it would have to be a pretty awful book, like some AI slop shit. But no,
that's usually how that works.
Yeah, I'll keep reading it more than I have been.
Anyways, nice talking to you. If you ever want to stream again or cover some more Rev Slop and have me on board,
Hello? I think I lost you.
With that said, okay. Can you hear me?
There, I got you back. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have you come on, and if I ever do any more Rev Slop, or just for anything else that, I might want your opinion on.
All right,
brother.
Take care, man. Bye.
Boom. All right. that was fun. Good old Rev Desu. I think next we are going to go over Vincent's video, because I'm just not liking what Vince is putting out here lately. It bothers me in the way he's covering it. And, I'll talk about it more, but he's really starting to sound like Willie Mack in this situation. If you don't know what's been going on in the commentary community, there's been kind of this civil war. There's been a break in the commentary community. It started with some of Queeman's fans kind of gay-opping. What's his name? Tommy C. Right? And it wasn't even really like they weren't trying to get him. They were just making bad jokes and trying to not like they were just trying to make him think there was some conspiracy coming to get him, right? Just people trolling. And you know, there were a few jokes made by the bigger YouTubers like Queeman and Chud Logic and all of that, but nothing was ever really taken that seriously. Well, Tommy C kind of fucking lost it and then started going after Chud Logic hard, like Chud was this big conspiracy to take him down and Chud is just a bad person, blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of like spread out from there because now Willie Mac doesn't like Queeman because Queeman's been very critical of Willie Mac's videos. And recently on recently Willie Mac has been doxxed, right? His wedding and his name and the name of his wife was doxxed online. I'm not going to bring any of that stuff up personally, but the commentary community was talking about it. But he made a video blaming Queeman's audience for it, basically saying that everybody who's been doxxed around Destiny and the DGG movement and things like this were doxxed through Queeman's community. And it was just completely unhinged, kind of no real proof or anything like that. So there's been kind of this back and forth. And that brings us to Vincent Martin's video where he's going to, I guess, go over part of the situation. I've already watched the video. I'm going to say that. And I'm not a fan, and I'll go over why as we get into it. So what I am going to do, though, what we are doing, hold on here. I am pulling up Rimworld because I need me some Rimworldy. So I've been playing the game I've been playing in the background just to get a little bit further so y'all aren't constantly seeing me at the beginning of the game. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. Let's go to gaming. Yeah, I think the big thing with Willie is the way he's been going about it and treating it like Queeman is some kind of serial doxer who's got these master plans. And they pull up jokes and things like that Queeman has made over the years, but then they'll cut out the portions that he clearly says he's not like a doxer or anything like that. I've been watching Queeman quite a long time. I wouldn't say that I enjoy watching him, but I only enjoy watching him when he's talking about YouTube drama generally. I don't watch him a lot because he'll get into a lot of politics. I don't really give a shit about the Destiny stuff, even if I have my own opinions on Destiny and things like that. It's just, I like watching his drama stuff. But a lot of people hate Queeman, I think, because he's so vicious a lot of times. Like, he speaks very aggressively, very aggro, as the kiddies would say to people. And a lot of people don't like him before that. On top of it, they like to use his history, we'll say, his history of debating about Lolly. And you can take that as you will, right? Do I think he is a Lolly enjoyer? No. He has said so himself that he does not agree with Lolly or any of that type of stuff, but he's more than willing to argue against like the what's it called, like the wood chipper mentality. Boom, boom, boom. All right, but before we get into all of that, and I'll probably have to cut this out of the VOD, though I need to get back into doing my VODs. Boom, boom. Let's show you what's going on here. All right. So I actually just lost all my slaves except for one. So I've got to get them back. They ran away. I parked my ship here. I'm trying to build some mechanoids and fuel up my ship. The plan is to go into space and start building an actual space station base, probably on one of these rocks. That one's got uranium, compacted machinery, silver ore, compact. We'll probably do like the compacted steel one because I always need steel. I can use that to set up the base. But that's the plan. currently. I just have to find more slaves now. Now I'm having to use like mechanators and stuff. But we've got, so y'all, if y'all were watching, if anyone was watching, we have Shadow and Galoris. Galoris got shot in the head. So she has brain damage permanently. That gives her 50% consciousness, 50% move. The only reason she has 60% move is because I keep her high on wake up. And then manipulation and everything else. So she's kind of brain dead, but she's our best researcher. Shadow's not bad. And then what I did is we made Dusk. Dusk is the daughter of Shadow and Golos, but he was a test tube baby. I had a little growing vat, and we grew him because these two do not like each other. He likes Dusk, but she doesn't like Shadow. So couldn't get him to romance, so we just did it the super tech way. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here, trying to get this. I'm gonna try and save the space for a little while so I can build up food and fuel to go into space. And I got to see if I can get a couple more slaves before we go back up there. Now, back to the content. We're going to... Actually, let me go ahead and change the name of the stream. The name of the stream. Vincent... Boom, boom, boom. There, that'll work. That'll work. Kuimon. Kuimon. All right. What? Hold on. Hold on. All right. Am I still live? It looks like I am. Yep, looks like I am. Well, that was interesting. I was trying to, my computer wasn't charging, so I had to take a look at it, and for some reason, I accidentally clicked the power button on my on my power plug. Luckily, I clicked it on fast enough that we didn't lose power completely, and you guys are still here enjoying me today. So anyways, we're going to watch this Vincent Martin video on Commentary Community. He says this is part 1, Queeman and Friends.
On August 10th, 2025, Willie Mack dropped a video called Hassan and His Criminal Friends Doxed and Tried to Ruin My Wedding. There are some online who will take issue with the clickbait title, cause yeah.
Video is called Hassan and His Criminal Friend Dox and Try to Ruin My Wedding. First of all, I think it's a mischaracterization to paint Bad Empanada as like a friend of Hassan's.
But the primary focus of the video, Bad Empanada, isn't technically friends with Hassan. Frankly, I think Willie Mack should have titled it Hassan and His Criminal Comrade Doxed and Tried to Ruin My Wedding, because Willie has this clip here.
Think about how little time I spend like shitting on Bad Empanada or whatever, because like I think he's coming from like, we have different methods, we have different tactics, we have different techniques.
Still, I don't want to get into that Hassan or Bad Empanada side of Willie Mack's video in this multi-part video series that I plan on putting out, because the primary focus for these videos will be on some of the other criticisms. Not to be confused with Aiden's nitpick about the clickbait title. That seems to be running rampant, being thrown at Willie Mac as a result.
So he's kind of focusing on Aiden, and we're never going to see Aiden again. So if you thought there was going to be more about Aiden, there isn't. I mean, I guess he could say, you know, friends. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't really care, so I don't know what to think about it. Maybe it's clickbaity, but so is everything in the commentary community. I'd have to hear more about what Aiden said to actually make a judgment on that.
Just a couple sections of his video. So I dug into this to see what truth, if any, there is to Willie Mac's allegation against Queeman and his community. But unlike Dickers here, I dug deeper and found some interesting things. So I figured I would help Judd.
Okay. This was the first. Let me go back. Come on, Vincy boy. There we go. Transitions. So this was the video. I do find it interesting who, no, this is, where's the other one? There it is there. I dug into this and to see what the truth is. And there is to Willie Mac's allegations against Queeman and his community. The user who found and posted the link to Willie's wedding announcement page mentions Queeman 0 times. He pulled this allegation out of his Willie Mac hole. I will say, like, reading this initially, I don't like him saying Queeman's name 0 times doesn't mean anything to me, right? It could be, it could still be that the guy's in the community, but you know, this is the guy, Blight Pulse, that I guess doxed Willie.
Queeman and his community. But unlike Dickers here, I dug deeper and found some interesting things. So I figured I would help Judd's content cucks out with his digging. But before I could explain the relevance of my response, which he asked me to come on stream to explain for some reason,
This is one thing I don't understand about Vince, like not understanding why people want him to come on stream and talk about it. I mean, it's kind of the thing, like you're making a claim in a video or you're making a claim on X or something like that. You should want to, you know, if you're strong in your claim, you should be willing to go on and talk to people about it, especially if they're involved in your claim. Like you've said that this other guy is, there's more to it. Dickers isn't seeing it. So what more to it is there?
Someone else explained the connection for me.
Stranger Me is a sock of blav, a Destiny log with main character syndrome in the Destiny thread. He's made a few posts mentioning being in spicy chat / the discords of PPL like JSDLK, but in most of those posts that I've seen, he's complaining about being banned from them.
Isn't it strange how Dickers didn't mention this on his stream? But it seems like him and JStalk brings up this tweet later.
I mean, yeah, that's like basically it. I don't know if you saw my tweet earlier. I think Morale suggested that this was the first person to actually publish information. I took a look and tried to see if I could verify it, and yeah, so far as I can see, this is the I'll send you my tweet real quick.
Yeah, the Blight Pulse account. Yeah. No, I've seen all this. I was just talking about it, that it was a sock puppet account.
So I may have to go. My computer is not charging, so it is probably going to die here soon. That's why it was giving me the error and why I reached over and was trying to check it. We may watch this on the next stream and talk about it. We may watch some other stuff, but I need to figure out what's going on here. I have some technical difficulties. So anyway, we'll bring this up another night. It's cutting out early to figure out what's going on with the computer. Thank you, everybody, for watching, coming in, saying stuff. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all on Monday.